got open wide for me. Girl, come on me and give me something for me. Give me something, give me something, girl. Ride on, ride on. I can't feel the got open wide for me. Come on me and give me something for me. Give me something, give me something, girl. I could see it in your eyes, that is that you want it. No fronting, girl. A man with no standing. You say, oh man, I got saying, I say, let me say something. Make you number one in my world. Let that say something. Me say, girls, only you got talent. You come from the ghetto, come from nothing to something. Come on, you make that, you don't need the money. That's a sure thing. Now come on and I'm done. I time for the dog open wide for me. Oh, mommy, I done for your pussy for me. Right on. I time for the dog open wide for me. Oh, mommy, I done for you something for me. Give me something, girl.
Blessed.
Yes, blessed. Jahnior, what's going on?
Everything's blessed. How you doing?
How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing as good as I can do in the middle of this pandemic. I'm holding my head up. I'm staying strong. I'm praying to the Most High. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do.
Yeah, that's good. Stay positive, you know?
That's right. That's all we can do, right?
Yeah, it's crazy out there, so we gotta stay positive. We gotta keep our heads up, you know?
Yes. All right. Right, so first of all, I want to thank you on behalf of the entire Truswag Magazine creative team for allowing us to showcase your talent. You will be one of the first artists featured in our publication, so I really, really thank you for becoming a part of Truswag history.
Well, it's all my pleasure, you know. I've been no Chinky for quite a while, you know, and it's like she's like my family, you know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
So I'm here to support, and I'm glad that she actually gave me the opportunity to be featured, you know, in the magazine. At the same time, I'm getting promotion, so it's great, you know.
That's right.
I'm loving it. That's
right. That's how family do it. You help one another. One hand wash the other. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. You're done, though.
All right. So let's jump right into this. You know how we do over here at Truswag Magazine. We go jump right into it.
Right.
So first off, I just want you to tell us a little bit about your background and your upbringing. Where are you from originally, and just how was childhood growing up?
Well, I grew up in St. Lucia. That's in the Caribbean, like, you know, it's in the West Indies, and it's a little countryside village where I grew up near the seashores. You could say on the eastern coast of the island. It's considered Mikud village. Actually, it's the name of the district, Mikud, and but I'm from the not the south nor the west, but from Mikud proper. So I'm from where you could say the sun rising, where the sun rises in St. Lucia. So right there at my disposal, we have the Atlantic Ocean, and I was brought up right next to the Atlantic Ocean. I grew up in a religious family. I went to the Adventist church from young, growing up to my teenage years, when I stepped away from that and I moved towards Rastafari. Mm-hmm. But it was all a loving and great experience. The countryside, you know, they teach us how to take care of ourselves, grow our own food, cook our own food. Yes. And they teach us how to respect people, like good morning and good afternoon and good day. And they teach us mannerisms, you know, to respect the elderly and to help people and to put family first. So I'm very thankful for that upbringing, you know.
That's right.
It was very, very fundamental to the person that I am today, and I'm thankful for that, you know.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And you're so narrative. I love the way you described the scenery. Like, I could actually see it when you described it. I really could see it. I think that's beautiful. That's awesome that you know, got a chance to experience that. That's a beautiful childhood. I didn't grow up near the seaside. I grew up in Brooklyn, and the only thing we have is Coney Island Beach. And it's dirty as hell out there, so you already know it.
I know that. You don't have to tell me about that, baby.
Right. I ain't have no sunsets or nothing, so I'm a little jealous. But I appreciate that. I definitely can appreciate that. That's beautiful. I got to visit one day. I have to.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely should. Definitely.
All right. So tell us, who are some of your musical and personal inspirations?
Well, I have a lot. You see, like, that's a very, very important question they asked me there, and I got to think carefully so I could give you exactly from the perspective of who I am. So when you do see a variety of my music, you could see where the variety comes from.
Right.
So growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Boys to Men, and being in that that churchy atmosphere, I used to sing a lot in the church choir. So Boys to Men was one of the first kind of groups that appealed to me. All for One, As Yet, all those kind of music I used to sing. And then when it came to reggae, I loved Bob Marley. There was just something about Bob Marley.
Oh, come on now. Who didn't love Bob Marley? Come on.
Exactly. I love Bob Marley. I love Bob Marley. And another artist who I really did appreciate a lot of, especially his vocals, was up to now I appreciate his music very much. Garnett Silk. And
yes.
yeah, Garnett Silk touches me. He touched me every time. And apart from those two guys, in the atmosphere of saying people that I learned a lot from was people like Barry Hammond.
Yes. Woo! Royalty.
Yeah, like these were the kind of people that I would listen to, and I'll be like, yeah, that's some nice music. That's good music, you know.
Right.
Like those are the kind of quality music I would love to be giving out to the world. And I say, like, berries have a way of appealing to the ladies and to men that are in love with women. Yes. So like any kind of guy would, it's the guys who really have time for a lady who would be playing berries. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
You don't like a Brian McKnight stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Definitely a lot of babies made to Barris. Yes. A lot of babies. Probably still some babies being made to Barris. Especially quarantine babies right now in the middle of the pandemic. I can definitely see that occurring.
I definitely see that.
You laid down the blueprint for all of the amazing, legendary reggae artists and just musical influences in general. What about your personal inspirations? Let us hear some about your personal inspirations.
Well, from a personal perspective, I was motivated as in the sense that they pointed me out in the choir and they wanted me to be a lead singer. So I personally made use of the band, which was my neighbors. They had a band room. And I constantly would have been driven to just end up by the band room. Don't ask me how. I always end up by the band room or inside the band room. And the youngest brother out of 10 brothers, the neighbor had 10 sons with his wife. Out of the 10, the youngest one who's Bob. He's 1 year older than me, and it so happened that his name is coincidentally Bob, right? And he plays the guitar, he plays the piano, he plays the sax. So he teaches me everything with the keys, and he's like, "You have a good voice. Your voice is good. You could be a lead singer." And I said, "Well, let's make a group." And we had a group amongst us. Bob, his other brother who was like 2 years older than him, Craig. Then we had a friend Brian who passed away when I was like 18 because he drowned. He was in the group as well, God bless his soul. But we had just us, the collective group of the guys from up the line, Meekwood, and we would sit down in the corner on Christmas, during Christmas time, and sing Christmas carols. And I would be a lead singer, Bob would be the second lead singer, and the other guys would be the baritone and the bass. And the neighbors would love it, and we would just have our little group chat, just voices harmonizing, singing together, and maybe a little guitar and sometimes a little drum. And from there, I mean, it was just embedded, I guess.
Yes, embedded, and it was destined. It was definitely destined. It was definitely destined. It just was written, and you know how it is when something is written. Hey, you just gotta follow your destiny.
Just got to follow.
It chooses you. We don't choose it. It chooses us. You know.
Exactly.
Most definitely. I love that. You have your energy has always been, and I know John Wah outside of this industry, y'all. Like my family has known him for years, and your energy has always been so amazing to me. You always, even though we didn't really speak as often, you just always like projected such a dope aura. And I've always known that about you. And my sister speaks very highly about you. So I've always known you always had a good character and a good spirit.
Thank you, Ivory. I mean, I can't say anything different for your sister. She's always been that encouraging person to me, and from the time she told me about the Truswag Magazine, I was like, hey, Chinky, that's a very great idea, and I mean the whole concept of it, true swag, your own originality. Like, hey, that definitely, I could see myself working with your True Swag Magazine. And I say, yo, I could definitely be in there with you, Chinky? Like, she's always been so supportive about your music genre. I think you could go very far with it. You should put your effort into it. And I can't say nothing, but she's just been an encouraging pillar on my side, and I'm very thankful for that,
That's right. We have to motivate each other. We have to speak life.
Yes.
The things that we want to do. I think that's beautiful. How do you mentally and spiritually prepare yourself to lay down a track? Like, what do you do to prepare yourself before you start your music, before you create?
Well, there are several ways that I do it, and all of them lead to the same all these sideways lead to the main highway, which is where I get myself into that mind stream of joy, of being opened up to listen to the instrumentals and let the spirit lead me. And most times I write my music. Sometimes I'm just channeled by immediately when I put on the instrumentals, I'm just channeled into that zone, and right away I'll be channeling the information, meaning I would start singing. I could hear the voices singing in my head and I would repeat it. That's what really happens. But most times I would say like, all right, creator, and we as Rasta, is Rastafari. So I say, Rastafari, yes, bless me the tune now. I feel the vibes, and just lead my spirit and take me and show me the vibes. And most times that's all I do, and I just tell him to give me the song. I'm listening, and it's always that being attentive. I have to listen, because I'll hear it and I'll hear the words, but the words I hear are first like sounds or syllables or hums. And then I'll be like, okay, I got the melody, I got it. Oh, I said, wow, that's a great song, thank you. And, and then the words come to life. Then I hear the melody turns into words. And here's the song, let me give you an example. Just what just happened a while ago. When I say a while ago, I mean like maybe half an hour ago, or an hour ago, to be exact. I was speaking to a colleague of mine, and he sent me a track. He's in Jamaica, and I'm like, okay, what is this? Is this a new track? And he's like, well, it's for the season, for the pandemic, for the new year, this is my hottest beat. And I was like, wow, that sounds like must be fire. I'm listening to it. And I went and I listened to the beat, and instantly I listened to the beat and I was feeling a good vibe. And I had not even sat down myself or composed myself. And right there, the flow just came into me, and I built a chorus for the beat already, So it's like it's just a natural. It's just a natural,
That's a gift. That's a God-given ability to be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm very much thankful for that, I'm very much thankful for that,
That's so awesome. You named some really great musical influences, and I think that's dope that you laid down that blueprint from the very beginning, from the start of your love affair with music. How do you feel about the direction that Caribbean music has taken in this day and age?
In the sense of it's gravitating towards Afro music, or in the sense of because right now the Afro beats are taking over, and
yes,
I see that the dancehall and a lot of even Coffee, the Jamaican artist, is the new. She won a Grammy on Oscar.
That's my girl.
She just
shout out to Coffee.
Yeah, big up Coffee. She's going with the Afro beats as well, and I personally am very much intrigued by it. I would definitely my upcoming album, which is gonna be out in approximately 2 months. It has a couple of Afro beats on it, maybe at least 2 or 3 songs are Afro beats, and you should definitely look forward to that. It's a reggae dancehall album. I do have my roots reggae one drop album being composed at present. It has been finished voiced. I've finished the voicing, but there are still parts of the instrumentals that we need to be played over by those professionals in Jamaica, like Dean Fraser. I would like him to blow the horn, the trumpet, or the sax on a couple of the tracks, and certain other instrument players I would like to feature on there. So it's like on a little pause right now because of what happened with the pandemic.
Right.
But then right now I just finished compiling this reggae album, this reggae dancehall album, which is gonna be released in 8 weeks. So it's gonna be right now. I would say we're in the process of mastering the songs, and we're still mixing some, and we're in the process of mastering. Yesterday I received 4 files of 4 tracks that have been mastered. So the album is going to have 11 tracks, and we still have to master like 7 more. When we finish mastering, you could say the album is complete.
Yeah.
And it's going to be available on those platforms such as SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, etc.
Perfect. We definitely looking forward to that, and we're going to definitely talk a little bit more about that project as well. So, never give up. Simple yet powerful words. Yes, I read your bio, which was excellent, by the way. Thank you so much. Y'all make my life so much easier when you send me nice bios. I love it. Thank you. I can always appreciate an articulately written bio. I love it. But never give up. Simple yet powerful words. What do these words mean to you, and how have you applied them to your own personal journey?
Okay, well, I'm gonna be frank with you because I like to be frank. The bio was not written up by me. The bio was written up by my sister.
Okay.
Because my sister knows everything about me, and I
Shout out to sis.
That's my sister, Nima Fontenelle.
She did damn good. Excellent bio.
She's a teacher. She writes books. She writes
fellow writer. Okay.
Yeah. So that's one thing I was thankful that she did it for me, and she did it so speedily. It was done. I told her that, and in a matter of less than 2 hours, I had my bio. She was busy with the kids, but she still found the time to do it for me. And she asked me personally about those. She knew about the band room. All she wrote about the band room. All she wrote about my history. She knows all that because my sister, we all grew up together neatly, and they saw me going to the band room. They saw me going to school singing. They were there all along, and they're still there. We have tightly knitted family, and I was very thankful for that. I was very thankful for the way in which she expressed it for me, because she's a scholar, She that's what she does.
It was written beautifully. It really was, and it did have a tone. It had a tone of endearment. So I said either John Wall loved himself to death, which I'm all for self-confidence. That's great. I'm a very confident individual myself. Or he had someone who loves him to death. And now I see now. Sissy was that. Well, shout out to Sis. It was very beautifully written.
Yes, but these are my words. Never give up. I always say that. I always tell that to my friends. I tell that to my family. I tell that because these have been instilled in me from young, and I went through several challenges where I was taken from my other siblings at an early age. My sibling cousins, we used to go to school together. It was 3 of us, and they separated us. We were 6 years old. So they separated us as 3 sons of 3 sisters at the same age, going to the same school. And the teachers were frustrated with the trio. And they said that it was Junior, and Cephas. And I'm the eldest one, so they said it's me that's the leader. So they needed to take me and send me to another infant school. and I was separated from them. But that didn't stop me from being myself as a leader, and I still excelled at that school. I went from there to the secondary school. I excelled there, and it's always been with me, never giving up, you know. And I told my cousins that up to recently. I said, remember they separated us from 6 years old? They were afraid that we were too much trouble together.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And I've used that to inspire me also Cuba and even coming here in America. I've used that as motivation. I mean, I do my music and at the same time I have my Chronic Power logo, my brand, which at the same time I'm doing my papers, my smoking papers.
Okay.
Power papers.
So you're expanding the brand. You're just doing other things. You're branding your name.
Right, actually, yes.
You are.
Yes, and I have the caps. We've been doing the caps and the t-shirts from like 6 years ago.
Okay.
So people are aware of that, and they do have a couple around the place. Although I need to do a new supply because people have been asking for recently, especially as summer is coming up.
Yes.
But at present, I have a full stock supply of papers, which I just branched out into that direction at this present time, which was about a month ago.
Okay.
Direction, yes.
Okay. All right. So if you had an opportunity to collaborate with any industry professional right now, who would it be and why?
Is it specifically in the genre of reggae or
just music in general? Anybody?
Music in general?
Right.
Well, let me see who would it be. Well, if I had to do something with somebody, I would love to do something with somebody that's respected and like an icon. I would love to do something with somebody like maybe Buju Banton.
Yes. Right. Your taste in music is just awesome.
Definitely,
Definitely the one to work with.
Yeah, Buju Banton. I like his style, and he has that old-fashioned with a new twist. Like he's never old with Buju. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And he's real. Buju Banton is just Buju Banton, and I would love to do it with him because I love the music that Barry Hammond produces, and Buju and Barry are great combinations. You know, when you listen to them. So yeah, definitely Buju Banton would be one of my first options. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they both definitely withstand the test of time. That's for sure. Sure. They never get old. Never get tired of listening to either one of them.
I'm telling you.
Right. Describe your true swag. What is your true swag?
Oh, my true swag is whoa, yay! It's noir. That's my signature. Sometimes I don't even say it. I don't even say my name in the song. When she had whoa, yay! You know. It's noir.
You got to walk down the street saying it. Yeah. What I call that lady. I just feel like saying it. Sorry, y'all. That's perfect. I love that. Listen, I want to talk some more about those projects that you have coming up. Just elaborate a little bit more on that. Like, give us some websites, give us some social media pages.
Okay,
where we can just hear these new tunes you got coming out.
Well, the new tunes I have coming out, I'm available on Instagram, available on Spotify and SoundCloud. On Instagram, I'm Jahnior, Jahnior. And on Spotify, I'm not too sure exactly of my information on Spotify. I'll just get that to you so you could have it out there.
Yeah,
you could also get me at on email. You could get me Jahnior, Jahnoir at Chronic Power, KRONICPowerPapers.com, chronicpowerpapers.com. You could contact me at that email, and also you could reach me at this optional email that I have. It's another email, which is OATHWAYBLESS1980 at gmail.com. And you will be able to, with the Chronic Power email, you'll be able to soon put in orders for Chronic Power papers, caps, shirts, and all my accessories. Right now, the website is up. The website is www.chronicpowerpapers.com, but it's not yet fully functional. Everything should be functional in about a month's time. Okay. The album will be out, like I told you, in approximately 6 to 8 weeks. And we're going to be distributing via SoundCloud. So SoundCloud is going to be putting it on the other platforms.
Do you have a YouTube page?
No, I don't have a YouTube page at present.
Okay.
I have a YouTube page, but it's not under my direct management, so
okay.
I wouldn't consider it my YouTube page.
Okay. That's perfect. Before I let you go, sing something for me.
Okay, definitely. I'm going to let you hear a little of some of the songs that are coming out. Okay?
Yes.
Just a little, not much.
Just a little snippet. A little bit.
My time. I won't let no one stop my grind. My time. I just tell me say, I try to take what's mine. My time. I won't let no one stop my shine. My time. I just tell me say, how many times to me shine, me do me music with me heartbeat, write some tough lyrics on a heartbeat, and when it hit the streets, me fans will love it. Even the haters, them feel love it. Never accept defeat, it simply means we pick. We take it back to the joint, but then we grab a new shit. Oh, paper, me have to make me paper. Focus on the fight, and me have me paper. Cheese.
Yes! Woo! You had me over here whining. I had my lighter up in the air. I was like, yes!
Yeah, man.
I love it. John Watt, you are freaking amazing. Y'all heard it here first. Exclusive Truswag Magazine interview with reggae artist John Watt. John Watt, thank you so much for your time this evening. We really appreciate you, and we can definitely all agree that you are dripping true swag. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivory, and big up Truswag Magazine every time, Miss Chinks. Big up yourself, you don't know, big love, enough love, you know?
Yes.
Perfect love, you know? Rastafari.
I'll be following you on Instagram. John Watt, thank you. Have a beautiful evening.
You too. Whoa, yay.
Whoa, yay. Let's get it. Ladies, stars.
Bless.
Whoa, yay. It's my big up, blessed, you don't know. Big up Truswag Magazine every time, see? Yeah, this is Noah. As you see, smoking up an air, you know. This air roll up in the Chronic Power papers, you know, my own papers, them, like I said. We're promoting them, you know, like you see it. And it's roll some good size air, you know. You're about to spark up one of them and see it. Real good, you know. Big thanks, you know. Ain't no mediocre thing, this is the real thing, you know. Big up Truswag Magazine, big up yourself, Chinky. You don't know. Bless up, alright? Rastafari. One love, bless. Whoa, yay!